Welcome back to our Making Dodge Great Again series. We have entered the last round, the 10th round of the FIA for the manufacturers with the Viper, and we're going to see what we can do here. Now, yes, this is a B-rated lobby, and without trying to sound like the world's biggest douchebag, I do believe that I will have the outright pace to just beat them. But remember, we are racing with Dodge, which is possibly the worst manufacturer. As we cross the line then, setting a 125.742, which will put us in pole position by around 9/10 of a second. Now, just take a second, breathe it in, soak it in. Yes, a Dodge Viper on pole. I don't care that it's a lower lobby. But look at that. Beautiful. What can we do in the race? Starting from pole then, we lead the field up towards T1 across the start-finish line there. And the Corvette behind us firmly in the suck zone. Now we had to really short shift this Dodge. Didn't really want to change the fuel map, but I did have to maybe do 2 laps lean at fuel map 6 just because the Dodge absolutely drank the fuel like an Irishman drinks Guinness. As we come into this left-hander here then in third, trying to save that fuel, short shifting just as we see the revs on the rev counter at the bottom, really trying to keep as much momentum through the corners as possible as we actually catch our front tires on the inside grass there, which slows us down a little bit. As Fuzzy behind us is now in pursuit, 1/10 behind, 2/10. He's just going to lift off. He's not going to go for a move yet this early in the race. Probably a smart idea as we go up the hill now to another awkward corner. This track is plagued by awkward corners, especially as we come around this sweeping left-hander here and coming onto the last corner of the track. A very, I'm going to say it again, awkward corner, as it always feels super slow to me, but you have to be slow in to be fast out so you get a good run onto the start finish straight. So the first lap completed and no real dramas there as we jump forward a lap to the end of lap 2, and we can see that he has caught up quite a bit. So the first move of the race, is he going to go to the inside? Yes, he is. Hard on the brakes. We're going to let him go. Going to go for the cutback. He goes a little bit deep, and that's going to be us sweeping through back up into first as we have the inside for the next corner here. Another shift to fifth there. Keeps us on the inside. He's obviously revving just slightly more than us as we're on the brakes, keeping him to the outside, and we have the inside for this tight corner, grinding up this hill. So he sits behind, repelled by the Dodge, like King Leonidas and his fierce 300 warriors repelled the Persians. That was true, right? Anyway, we settle in on the back straight. Now a gap is shrinking between us and Fuzzy behind. Is he going to go for the move here? Yes, he's going to throw it up the inside, but once again going a little bit deep, and we're going to have that cutback and go back into first place. Just a bit of to and fro seemingly between us and Fuzzy Badfeet behind us. Race tip! So this is a great opportunity for us to talk about racecraft. We know that he's going to go into the corner aggressively, so we can change the way that we drive ourselves. Brake in a little bit earlier and looking for that space on the inside when he goes deep. Let me know if that tip helps you at all when you're racing with someone. Try it out yourself. Let me know in the comments. Anyway, coming across the line to start the 4th lap, so 6 laps remaining, and if you're looking at our fuel, it actually says we only have 5 laps, so something's going to have to change. Fuzzy Badfeet goes around and we just let him go because we need to save a little bit more fuel. Maybe we got a little bit preoccupied by the to and fro of us and him battling. As you can see now, we are now on lean on fuel map 6 because we have to save a lot of fuel. We're now on lap 5, so 1 lap ahead as Rotary Legacy throws it up the inside. He was about 3-4 tenths back from us, so once again just that awareness of what drivers are doing around us. That could have ended in tears for both of us if I wasn't aware to his divey boy moves. As we follow around him, the tyres actually shredding. We're halfway through the race and the front right tyre is already at around 70% wear. Not good. The Dodge, not good on fuel, not good on tyre wear either. And as we see, Fuzzy Badfeet and Rotary Legacy both dipping into the pits, which puts them out the running for one of those top 3 spots. As we are now on the final lap with Code, the Canadian, in hot pursuit behind us. The gap at about 2.5 seconds, and it has been ever closing. I'm pretty sure it was at 3.5 the lap before. So the tyre wear, if you're looking at it right now, it is around 40%, probably going to be in the 30s by the end of the lap, and we have to drive on fuel map 2 as well. So anything could happen. Are we going to keep the place? That front right tyre makes any left hand corner very, very difficult as we come around this right hand corner here in 4th gear, chugging along, and the gap now at 1.8 seconds as we come down the back straight into this final section of corners on the track. Heavy on the brakes into here, down to 2nd gear just to get the car turned into 3rd again, just dipping a tyre into the gravel there, but the suck was not big enough and we stay on the track coming into these final left-handed corners, which are making the car struggle an immense amount, as we now see it's 1.2 seconds behind us to the Canadian, going through the last corner now, struggling, big understeer, but we're going to get the job done and just ride it out to the line. Nice and easy, and a slide, obviously a slide. The Dodge Viper's first victory in America. Really glad I stayed up for this one. I did this race at 2 in the morning as I missed the midnight slot like a freaking idiot. But look at this. I can't remember seeing this little cutscene, but I could get used to it. I'm sure the Dodge could get used to it as well. A massive 517 points for Big Boy Dodge in the USA. But that will do us for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave any thoughts you have in the comments section below. I always enjoy hearing your thoughts on the races. But thank you for watching, liking and subscribing. As always, a big thank you to the channel members, and we'll see you in the next one.